What's up, everybody? Welcome. We're jumping right in. What's up? What? Subs can now rewind the stream. Okay, that's a crazy feature. That's a crazy feature that I don't think anybody wanted, because you can always look into... There was a way to look into the actual broadcast while it's running on Twitch. Weird. Weird. Guess that's it. Guess that's it. Why sub only, though? Weird. I don't know. I didn't put that in manually. If I can disable it, I will. Like, it's not really necessary, I think. Let's jump right in, guys. Let's jump right in. Hello. How are we doing? How are we doing? You know, when I saw Sandel and the flag corresponding to him, I kind of started to miss Nick Cannon. Yeah, but you can also go, you can completely watch the stream as it's running, a complete stream. You just go to recent broadcasts and there it usually is. So it's really a weird one. I had only white or no texture for Riverside, installed it anew, and also switched to an older CSP version. All of my HUD is now in the wrong places. C'est fixe! C'est fixe! I love this track. I want to drive it. And to be honest, I might have to talk to Nick. Because the Winston Cup, the NASCAR Winston Cup, actually drove here. And I mean, you know what that means. I might shoot myself in the foot actually wanting to drive a road course. Why this layout? I don't know. It's not like... It's not something I picked. This is made by Lars Blümke. I'm not sure why he picked the shorter NASCAR layout. The other layouts aren't much larger, but this one is a bit shorter. You are definitely right. I'm not sure how many are on WSS. It's not, to be honest, it's not much bigger. Because the long Grand Prix road course is actually 3.3 miles. And the one we're driving is like about a kilometer shorter. I'm not sure. Stommelin and Reutemann. Is that the Reutemann? Wait a minute. Am I stupid or is this... This is Carlos Reutemann. Interesting. I didn't know he drove the Tipo 33. I mean, it is Ciro Reutemann. Unless he had a son that is Carlos Reutemann Jr., I think that's him. I did not know that, actually. Oh, did you? By the way, did you know F1 actually drove on Riverside Raceway for 1 year? I did not know that before, but I researched a bit, and F1 was actually... This was a United States Grand Prix. It was actually in the 60s. In 1960. They drove on here in Formula 1. Sterling Moss won. I believe also Moss got the pole position. Fastest lap was by Bruce McLaren. So, Lotus and Lotus won. And Bruce McLaren came in third. Sterling Moss for Lotus. Yeah, Lotus. Innes Ireland in second place also for Lotus. And Bruce McLaren for Cooper. What? Aditya! Do we get an alert this time is the question. Do we get an alert? Because at this point, I'm a bit appalled. Does not want to work. What the fuck? This is not on me. This is on Twitch. $5
a month.
There you go. There you go. I have to call them out and then they do the thing that they're supposed to. Let's start off strong, even though I'm tired. That's not a problem. This'll wake you up. Riverside Raceway. Riverside International Raceway, I believe. Which, as a track, by the way, I wanted to actually... I did research a bit about this track for the cast. But I guess I put my notes... Hey, Adam! Welcome, welcome. I guess I'm putting all my notes up right now. This track doesn't exist anymore. It was actually basically torn apart. The last pieces of the track were gone in 2003. It was planned. There's a shopping mall now. Yes, it was planned that they wanted to rebuild a track like this in a similar version. For in 2003 it was planned, in 2009 it was abandoned. I approve of purple hoodie. Yes, my Formula E hoodie. It gets cold now, and I did feel a bit under the weather, so I thought I'm getting the hoodie on. It's not a... Might have to get a Twitch hoodie at some point. I'm not sure if... Does Twitch do merch? I don't think they do, right? Twitch merch? They might do. Merchandise store. They do have a merchandise store. Interesting. I didn't know that. But yeah, this is Riverside. It drove NASCAR Winston Cup, which we will... Muffler Shop merch? Well, Mufal. Maybe it's already there. Maybe we had it all the time. Maybe it's there for years now. You don't know it. Maybe we had it for all this time. You don't know that. No, we actually do have merch. I just thought, since when? Ain't no way. Ain't no way. There it is. You just didn't bother to ask, so I didn't tell. I didn't want to make a big deal out of it, but I actually put it up. Even I didn't know. Yes, I told nobody. I told nobody. I just made the command for if somebody triggers it or if somebody asks. Oh, when are you going to start telling people to do something right now? Oh, I'm... Should I? No, I can't. I really can't do it. This is really... I watch this for fun. This other streamer, I'm not really... I think I mentioned him before, and actually, I do have some actions that could get... I had them back then, I believe. Yeah, I do have them, actually. So, technically, if you tip me, you get this trigger.
My favorite kind of shower is when I go outside and I'm showered in money. Money. Yeah.
So I do have him on my stream. I hope he doesn't pull me in front of a court or something like that, but yeah. On the right sleeve. I mean, oh, true. Does he? Did I put that on the hoodie? I did. Well, this is my season 1 thing, kind of, and it's kind of my way of showing. Okay, I did this 1 season. I don't have the new logo of that. I'm not invested in that anymore. So this is the season 1 hoodie, and I think it's on the cap as well on the side, if I remember. I didn't want to put it as the home of TWS. I thought it was kind of nothing like it, but yeah. I actually never told you, Ace. I like really this completely, because I thought if somebody at some point finds it, it's cool, but I tend to over like bloat projects, and like back in the day, back in the day, like in my apprenticeship, when I started coding, I made a small little chat that you could interact in our apprenticeship, like in the office where we had it, because we weren't allowed to download things or like to download programs. I decided to write one. Yes, DJ, welcome. I decided to write a program to make that obsolete, put it on the server, and everybody could write like it. So I thought, hey, this is such a cool idea. And I made merch, I made a blog before the program was even finished. So I kind of wasn't really sure if I should advertise merch when I'm not at that point yet where I should have that much merch. I just have the basics there, just with the logo on. I also put it to like the minimum amount I can make from that, so I'm not going to make much money for it. And I also did say it, and for now, this is still the same. I would still put it out there as it was before. You have the decals on the Discord in the little folder in the media stuff, where you have the Muffler Shop logo and everything we use on this stream, the Muffler Shop Racing stuff. If you find a cheaper option in your country or so, then just, for now, I don't have a problem with it. Just print it yourself if you find it cheaper somewhere. That's just no need for you guys to pay a lot of money for a shop where a hoodie is like, I don't even know what it costs, but like 50, 60 bucks or something like that. It's just a ridiculous price. If you can find that cheaper, that's not how you do it. I know, but I don't have a huge issue with that. It's just, if you find it cheaper and you want to have, you have to demand everyone to buy it. Okay, Ace has found DSP now, and Darkside Phil, and I will hear that for the next few streams for sure. Crazy. If you know, you know. I'm not going to go too deeply into Darkside Phil, but yeah, he has the power of the ban hammer as well. Ban. I did say a few times on the stream this. Banned. Gone forever. It's also from the DSP. It's kind of, it's one of the lolcows of the American internet with Wings of Redemption, Boogie29988, and Keemstar, like basically trying to get them all together. You might know Keemstar. He is fairly well known in the game of YouTube. And DSP kind of fits into that puzzle as a very, very small piece. And I got so interested that I started watching this guy a bit too much, and now I shared it with Ace, and yeah. Oh, not enable rolling start. No. There we go. There we go. So, but as a request, please keep it up for 2 more months. At the very least, I will get it for festivals. Actually, oh, wait a minute. Please, what did you say, that hoodie? Honestly, I might get the hoodie. I love hoodies. Please don't share stuff with me. Okay. I will think about it. I just put it out there so it's there because Stream Elements kind of has a thing with fourth wall and you could like link it directly. I wanted to actually take some time into it and make good designs and stuff like that. But I just haven't had the time, so that's why I didn't make an official merch launch here. Oh, here, that's my clothing line or so. It's really basic. It's really only the Muffler Shop logo and maybe the TWS, and that's basically it. At the moment, if Loudest goes out, this is a Janak Aufschneider 1v1, which I would think is fairly fun. By the way, Aufi, interestingly enough, Aufschneider, I did do also some research because we drove this car at some point anyway, the Tipo 33. This is the TT12. The TT12, which that is short for telaio tubulare, which is which means tubular frame. And since we drove this car already, I knew that 457 had a skin for that. Sometimes simple really is really good. I also think so. I wanted to have something cool and not like launch something where it's just my logo and nothing else. So I'm still thinking of something. We don't have a catchphrase on this stream. I just don't really identify as a streamer as that we have to have like a catchphrase or like that we are a specific group of people. I know that other streamers do that you become part of like a group when you follow. We don't really have that, and I would rather we leave it like that. Like you're not part of the mufflers or the Muffler Shop racing drivers or so. Like if you follow or sub, you're not like part of an elite group like other streamers do that. There's nothing wrong with people doing that. I don't really see the point of doing it that way. But yeah. By the way, if somebody knows, I have seen multiple streams now. Adam Galaxy is as well, but I don't see Adam Galaxy anymore, so he probably left. You can get rid of that CMRT complete HUD and only basically... What's up my Muffies? Okay. Okay, my Muffies is good. My Muffies is good. Yes. What's up my Muffies? If you can get rid of that CMRT complete HUD, because I saw multiple streams now where there's just the advertisement that they put up without that advertisement of CMRT complete HUD at all. And I kind of need that. If somebody knows how to do this, hit me up in DMs. I really need that. Anyway, did I drink? I'm sorry, Mr. GJ, if I didn't. But yeah, if we do merge, I want to be kind of a bit of... That's why I didn't launch it like that big. Because I want to be a bit proud of that if people actually wear it. That's why I kind of said, here's the logos and the decals. If you find something, create something on your own. That's cool. Is there an updated version of the paid CMRT? I don't know, actually. This is an early version that I got. Maybe I have to update it. Wanted to drive this car, but tiredness and fast cars don't work. I completely understand. And to be honest, I like it. I like it. We have a 1v1. It does still say VIR endurance. Guys, you have to tell me that this still... Okay. So this is the Friday night Friday night race. Okay? Sorry, I don't read. Okay. That's okay. This car is such a treat. But it's also too fast for me. It's also too fast for me. What are we... I might have to... Oh. Yeah, I might have to change to that. But yeah, that's basically, if you find something, use the decals, make yourself something nice. Somebody actually wants to use that font and, like, wear it. I'm more than happy. Don't have to give me any money for that. I should pay you! But yeah. That shot is beautiful, by the way. Ah! Beautiful. We have to drive this more. We have to drive this more for sure. We need a fun car, and then we have to drive this. Does this looks kind of like a... Kind of looks like a bowling pin that starts to... like... Oh, Skippy could work here. That kind of starts to get fluid here, but that head is perfect for like a bowling pin. For a moment, I thought we could put a chicken wing besides this again. That has been hit a little too hard, yes. Skippy might work, but you can drive a lot of things there. Just so you know that NASCAR Winston Cup drove on that, hosted this track, the Budweiser 400, the Trans Am Series, and Formula One ones. There was a bit more, but since I wasn't too sure what it just entails, I didn't put it into the list, but... Track's history sounded really, really fun. Oh, by the way, I launched a new series for Fridays, but it starts next week. Looks a bit like a cleaver. I can see that as well. Yeah. Bosch spark plugs. Buy them now. So yeah, I put up a new series every Friday now, but it will be later. So for everybody who wants to jump in early, that's not it. It's going to be a bit later. And the series is going to be with the Radicals. With the one you already know, the XXR. That we drove on VIR. That rhymes. And I made a calendar. That's totally radical, man. Yeah. That's radical, dude. Let's have a nice 1v1. I'm really looking forward to this. And the calendar is European for now. And we will go to America in the second season. And it will feature some European tracks you might not even know yet. I think Yanak is too fast. I can't bop in, like, while this is running. But I still wish you fun. We have an absolute showdown here. Hold the line. Racing is always on time. Look at him go. Oh, look at him! Look at the head moving. But yeah, it will feature European tracks that you might have not have seen, and I'm waiting for one track to get announced still, to get accepted into the mods, which is Prague. I need to get some Czech tracks in it, and Prague is really, really nice. And it's go time! Green flag, here we go! I'll talk a bit about it in just a moment, Mufal. But first of all, let's look into that race as far as we can before Janak breaks free from this. As it says here, the NASCAR version is 4.1 kilometers. That is not really what I have. I have here that is 4.2 kilometers, so 100 meter more. I'm unsure where that comes from. It might... Oh, because of the bridge, maybe, but I'm not sure. Usually, you do have 2 hairpins here, but it is bridged at the upper part that we just passed. This is Riverside Raceway. It opened 68 years ago. 68! Actually. Oh, and we almost have a bump. That really looked weird. Kind of went into there. Has slight damage. Alfie is running in the front right now. I'm not sure what is happening here. Did Janak got hit? I am fairly unsure. He waited for him. Was there a bit of a gentleman's agreement to give him way, or did Janak just let 5 seconds be his challenge for the day? By the way, this is not a 2-part race. This is a 20-minute one race on this track today. The tire wear is 150%. Looked like a ping prone from Janak because he went straight in. Yeah, it might be it. Might be it. We'll see how he gets back to it. He already made up 2 seconds, so Janak is just rampant, I tell you. So it opened 68 years ago in 1957. I hope my math is right. And it closed in 36 years ago in 1989. This version that we're driving, the NASCAR version, is 4.2 kilometers long or 2.6 miles. It has 9 turns. As far as I'm aware, I do hope we're driving the right version, since technically we are, but it kind of confuses me that the game has a different mileage, a different kilometer in length, but those 100 meters are probably negligible. It hosted, as I already said, NASCAR, the Winston Cup. It hosted the Budweiser 400, the Trans Am Series, and Formula One for 1 year in 1960, where Sterling Moss actually won. The story behind that race is actually quite interesting, because it wasn't well received, and local newspapers or so didn't advertise it at all. It was kind of received by the hardcore Riverside Raceway fans, veterans, that went to there and were surprised by the F1 spectacle and actually enjoyed it quite a lot. But it didn't really make the numbers that it should be. And it's only driven the Formula One once in 1960, with Sterling Moss winning, Innes Ireland being in P2 and Bruce McLaren coming in second, so a double podium for Lotus in 1 and 2. In 2003, the remaining parts of the track were torn up, and there was a plan made for them to build a 3-mile road course with a similar design to the one we're seeing right now in Merced, maybe it's called, in California still. The track would have been called the Riverside Motorsports Park. The project was abandoned in 2009. And while I was yapping about at turn 9 here, Alfie and Janak are battling for it. Janak actually caught up with Aufschneider, and do I even want to know how good of a draft you get in these cars? How good Slipstream must feel like. Here on the straights. And the battle is on. Janak is just pressuring real good. And Aufschneider has to defend for his life here. I think we're going side by side very, very soon. Aufschneider there, nibbling on the dirt a bit at the exit. We're at turn 8, the chicane. Slight chicane. Still side by side, and we're going into the banked turn. Last on the straight. Janak makes the move to the inside. Makes himself some room that we don't punt again. And we switched places. What a move by Janak. Went into the slipstream immediately. And has gone for it. Aufi round the outside of turn 1. Slightly into the pits there, but did not get penalized for that. That's good and dandy all, I think. It's just a slightly over the line. Not much. Real penalty probably didn't catch on to that. But Janak is quick today. This is a beautiful 1v1. 7 minutes in. We're still very, very close. And throttle application on this car seems to be taken seriously, because if you drop the throttle too much, you might lose the rear here and there. I really wonder, and I hope we will see this track again so I can test it myself in a car that is hopefully a bit slower than this absolute unit of a car, which we should get back next. This is the TT12. As I already said, the TT stands for telaio tubulare, which means tubular frame for the chassis. And the successor of this car, of the TT12, was the Tipo 33 still. That was called SC12 instead of TT12. The SC is referring to scatolato, which means box. It's because of the box chassis. Although I have to say, seeing both of these cars side by side, I would have called this a box as well. I'm not sure why they started to call the successor a box. This, for me, is screaming box, as well as the successor is. But that's exactly what we're driving here today. And while those cars were running, this track for sure still existed. The TT12 was actually built in 73, while the successor came in 1976, the Scatolato. Should have maybe got some side info about it. 12 cylinders, by the way. Has about 500 PS. Or horsepower, as we call it. I used the German word for it. And revs to about 11,000. It did win quite a lot. Oh, interesting. Was there a bit of an advertisement? ES and HP are different? Interesting, but they translate to the same thing. Like horsepower and Pferdestärke is for me the same word. Maybe you can explain that a bit more in chat. All I know is that they're not the same number. Oh, interesting, okay. It was almost like an F1 car at that time, no? In terms of HP and weight. Oh, the weight would actually interest me. Oh, let's see. Aufschneider kind of loses it there. That turn gives him a bit of a problem today, it seems. And I believe he lost the... He lost the fight against Janak here fully now. 100 HP is like 102 PS. That is interesting. The Germans just calculate that different, apparently. Maybe, I don't know. Well-known drivers in this car. Also, one of my favorite F1 drivers I like to watch most, because I don't really watch F1 like a sport where I have a driver that I can cheer on. But one of the drivers that drove this car as well and was very successful in it was Jacques Lafitte. Jacques Lafitte, who was a 70s, 80s Formula 1 driver, who also was fairly successful in DTM later on. I didn't know that he drove the Tipo 33. And Jochen Maas, also a Formula 1 driver. Very well known for being involved in the too many... Oh, okay. Too many RP. I gotcha. Meep, meep. I have to change that command so it also uses the... No, I can't really. It has to be at the beginning. Otherwise, something like blurb or something would trigger the RP as well. Jochen Maas, very well known of being involved in the Gilles Villeneuve crash that cost him his life. The other drivers I do not know. Derek Bell, Henry Pescarolo, and Vittorio Brambilla. Those guys I do not know much, but Jacques Lafitte I definitely know, and Jochen Maas. So we learned a bit about this track today. And we're seeing beautiful camera shots of this car. By the way, should we... I mean... Might have to talk with Aufschneider a bit about it. But... if we're doing, like, if I sit on the merch idea, we could also use something like the sizzling crunchy cheeseburger and that kind of stuff. It's very insider-ish, so it really doesn't hit if you... We're drifting, Alfie! That looked beautiful. Sorry, can I get that framed? Can I get that framed? Raw pizza, yes. Not on purpose. It's okay, I'll take it for now. What a race. What a race. At turn 8, Janak has it by 15 seconds. Oh no, not even more. I really don't, I know sometimes I don't understand it. But yeah, the raw pizza skill issue stuff, we could use that. We could use that, but it's very much an insight, and I'm not sure you really want clothing that nobody understands unless you're like know exactly what we're talking about. And to be honest, I wouldn't even know where to find the exact streams where that was a thing, unless it was like part of the endurance races that we drove, you know. But the cameras are very well placed, and this car looks beautiful on this track. This is very, very nice. Gotta bring that car back on Bathurst. Actually, I looked at that race replay not too long ago because I needed to make a thumbnail for Muffler Shop, the off-season event, the endurance event. I have to say, those cars and those skins, like everything about them is beautiful. Watching it now, it might look a bit more boxy, the SC version that came right after that. Janak fastest. Alfie gets faster as well. Best lap at 10. Okay, that's his best lap at 10.6. Bit more than half a second. That looked dangerous. But yeah, about Prague. I think this is a 1-to-1 conversion from Forza Motorsports. I believe they used the version from 7. Although it does look a bit more brighter, and I feel like they changed the nature around that track, around Prague, quite a lot in every game. From when it first was on to 7. I'm not sure if even Forza Motorsports, the latest iteration, has that. It's a street circuit, yes. And I actually, that was probably my first on controller back then, my first 10-hour race on controller in Forza Motorsports against AI. I really enjoyed that. So this track kind of has a bit of a place in my heart. And the new Radical series that we're driving every Friday, basically right around this, not around this time, but this will start the stream with a big race, and then 3 hours later at 21:30, we will have the Radical race that will go around Europe in Season 1, around the USA in Season 2, and maybe a British season in Season 3, and Season 2 might have a prize. But I'm not 100% sure yet. We will see how the interest is. I made the calendar, and you will definitely see some tracks that you haven't seen yet. Like Paris. What is the Prague circuit called? Prague. Just Prague. I requested it for WSS yesterday. I test drove it. It's okay. It's on Assetto World, I think. Or Assetto Mods. It's on Assetto World. It's really, really good. I love it. And it's fairly simple. It will be an interesting mix in this season between a bit of a challenge and easy one. So we are starting on Lausitzring, which is a bit bumpy, but the track is fun. Then we go to Oschersleben, which won't be as bumpy, but it's still interesting as fuck. Then we go to Hungary, and not what you think, not Hungaroring, but Pannonia. Never drove it, but looks fine. Looks very, very interesting. And after that, it's going to get interesting. But we are in overtime, and Yanak drives his last time in the bank turn. He goes over the line and wins the starter. I'm not sure how he started 7th. That's a bit weird. But apparently he did. Aufschneider at turn 9 as well. I think it's a Forza track, and I'm pretty sure, I'm not sure it's a real track. I think it's a fantasy track Forza did. Alfie, 2nd place. Why? My soundboard, by the way, died. I don't know why, but I don't have it anymore. Just insert that clap. I might have to do a command for it now, since the goddamn soundboard, they took it away. But that was it. Alfie, those are very important points that, if you jump into that series again, will matter. And you will get, I think, quite a lot of points, since the others DNS'd. And we had 7 people signing up for it. The next track, I know, Alfie, all good. The next track will be Bridgehampton Race Circuit. And I feel that this car will absolutely be, and it will be really nice on Bridgehampton. I know it. I know it. I made a very, very cool. You can. I'm not good. I'm not that good at screenshots, but just to let you know, that's you. That's you. Beautiful, isn't it? I didn't know you could drive that car sideways, but you made it happen today. You made it happen. Yeah, so that was the Friday night Can-Am. I'm a bit sad that it didn't work out today with a lot of people, but a 1v1 was fun. I could talk a bit about that car, about the track, and give a little bit of a history lesson. I did like it. I did like it. I think it's a good race. It felt strangely good and balanced once you got the angle. I just have to learn it at some point. I think it's a good car. Just have to learn it a bit better. Interestingly, oh shit, I have to change that. The NASCAR is not NASCARing. It's not good. I haven't changed that yet. We do have the next gen car now, by the way. Did I change that at least? Yeah, but the hitbox is wrong still. Anyway. Alfie can drift anything at this point. That's true. Super Sigi. Now I'm signed up for the next Friday late afternoon race club event. So first of all, the next one will be the Trabant, the carburetor. We're jumping into that very, very soon. After that, the Radiator, immediately at 21, and then we go right into Indy 50, which is at 21:30, I just realized. That's a shit. It's at 21:30. That's exactly the time. Fuck. I was sure that there's nothing there. God damn it. I might have to push it to 22 then. But for you, Alfie, I think that's completely fine, right? Shame all the trying and practice. Yeah. The numbers actually were good. It's sad that they didn't race. So yeah, we will probably push the Hope Work will also play along with Friday Night Race Club next week. Yeah. I have to push it to 22 because of Indy. But I think that's okay. It's Friday. Usually people have a bit of time late into the night. So I think it'll work out. But yeah, if you are interested into that, if the numbers are good, I'm saying right now, the possibility of prices in the later seasons is up. 22 should be no problem at all. Hopefully other people also feel the same. I think for Friday it's good. I asked Ben as well, Jurgis, the other. Yes, that's Janak. Michael J. It's crazy, the pace of Janak. But you can't give Janak an old car. He will absolutely destroy the grid with it. And not in a Meidel way. He's just way too quick. By the way, the 944 Turbo Cup is up now. From Broken Years. We kind of talked about this, but it's a long time ago on Blackwood. Blackwood is still there. Ace, you forgot Blackwood. Yesterday when we talked about the BSCC. By the way, I'm trying to do a BSCC again, which will be, like, let's say in normal times, 5 p.m. on Sundays. And maybe that works out. BSCC was kinda nice back in the day, if you remember. So it's pick one of the 60s. BSCC is not that great in my opinion. Oh, that's why you didn't. Yeah. But you listed Silverstone. Ace, you are famous for hating that track. I love that yesterday you told me you like almost every car on track. And now I'm unveiling that you basically hate more than you say you like. Time to practice Trabi now. I never said I hate it. It's not that great in my opinion. Well, okay. I guess you didn't. Guys, enjoy the Battle Royale. I'll be right back. Give me just a second. And then we jump into Trabant as well. It's a totally fine track. Like Assen, huh? Like Assen. All right. Oh, tomorrow is going to be a fun day. Bathurst, we have a lot of races. After that as well, tomorrow is going to be a tough day. At the moment, I'm considering to order some food. And we'll see how it's going to be. We'll see how it is. Not yet sure if oh, fuck! My camera does not like the WSS, thing. Holy shit. Okay, I'll turn it off. I thought it would be nice. My camera seems to have a problem with that. Let me turn it off. All right. Second. So yeah, tomorrow is going to be a fun and chill day, I think. With us driving Bathurst. Which, yeah, at the moment I'm kind of scared still, but I mean, whatever happens, happens. I don't have the speed, that's for sure. But that's okay. I just try to be safe and should try to survive it. Have you done any practice? Yes. In the last 2 days, I actually did some practice, but I don't get the time. I don't get a quick time at the moment. Unfortunately. But also, like, changing from AC to ACC is always such a slog. I probably should have focused on ACC more this week than on anything else, but I kind of didn't. It's my fault. I know it, but yeah, that's kind of the thing. Okay. Then let's go into the Trabant and have some fun there. Knutstorp. On Knutstorp, this could be really, really fun. Carburetor finale today? Oh no, I think I will extend it, but any idea of what I could extend it to? No, we kind of just opened the carburetor. I didn't really bother thinking too much about how long the series is. I think 5 to 6 rounds would be good. I would probably... I never put it on Grobnik. Actually, the straights could work. What I definitely want to... Like, Lime Rock I don't want. What actually was really, really fun last time was Chaika. So that's going to be the next round. Do we have something else? Alfie, maybe some ideas. Avenisto was fun, technically, in the Trabant. Bathurst in Trabants? Why do we pick... Why do we... That's okay. I guess we do this. I mean, at least if it's up on the mountain, it will do great. I have no idea, okay. Kinda... Do you know what we're going to do? Oh my god. Like, we're doing this with Friendship Cup as well, and I kind of couldn't make the Trabant work in the timing belt since they are differently classed. But... what if we put it on a hill climb as a time trial event? That gives points. Could be fun. If I would drive the series, I would vote for Bathurst. Bathurst, it is. The hill climb idea is cool. I think, I also love that we did it with the Friendship Cup, and I really have fun doing videos about hill climbs now. It's good for me to, like, a new challenge to talk freely over a video replay. We will do this, but not as a race weekend, but as a hot lap competition. On Kyffhäuser, you have 30 minutes and 2 runs. That's all I'm going to give him. And the fastest lap, like, basically, the point system stays the same. You get points awarded at the next race. And then Bathurst. God fucking damn it, I hate when it does that. going to run from Monday the 13th to Thursday. It runs Monday 20 to 20. I think that's good. Okay, next one, Bathurst. You know, we could do Bathurst as a finale. And I also could see this working, like, if you are interested in a series, but it's like weekly, kind of sucks, right? You always have to wait a week, but you're really pumped and want to jump right back in. Then those events would be a good idea when you say, okay, I just want to do that little extra and get some points out of that. Okay, so we're doing Bathurst. But this time it's a race weekend again. And the settings are no practice, 5 minutes quali. I think the carburetor is... Can somebody look real quick? Is it 20 minutes? What do we have? Knut Stop is 20 minutes race, 6 minutes quali. Okay. Check. It's 6 minutes queue. Perfect. Pace rating, tire blankets. Do we have tire blankies on? Does somebody know? Because I'm not sure it shows here, but... Oh, I can just start it. Need to turn the broadcast off. Tire blankets are on, I believe. Looks like tire blankets are on. It's good. And that's going to be it. That's going to be the finale. Bathurst. And then, to be honest, I'm kind of out with it to do... I think it's better if we have quick seasons with like 6 or 7 rounds that are much more approachable than having something that has 10 to 15. Because if somebody misses one, they usually say, it's... I don't know. Kind of has advantages and disadvantages, but... And then if we do Season 5, I might have some other ideas. Maybe a purely West Germany, East Germany kind of thing. Where we do some hill climbs and have some basically put it up like the Friendship Cup, but a bit better packed on tracks that are actually just on the east side of Europe and kind of short. Most could work for carburetor. Yeah, again, I love the Prague map. I hope gets actually accepted, and then we will have some fun in there. Oh boy. By the way, Ace, we have to sit on a setup for Daytona and then Talladega. Okay, let's go in. Can I stand on it instead? Yes. Yes. That would even be better. I think the Chaika setup is probably one of the best in the carburetor. At least for me. It's the more of the quickest. Although Jalak probably has one that is much quicker, but also he has the skill to actually drive these cars that fast. It's the same again, but this time I probably drive the carburetor. I probably don't cost it. And if the Radiator gets the numbers it has right now, by the way, or like last night. Last night, we actually had 15 people there. I will make a video about this. If so many people sign up for the Radiator, I'm starting to cast it as well. Like everything over 10, because it's just, it's such a crash fest. And it's just so fun to watch. No, I think Ace had fun. I think for Ace it was peak entertainment. Best race to watch so far. Best race to watch. You never had a better race that you watched from my side. Holy shit. Best Radiator. Okay. Okay. Because there were races that were really, really entertaining, I think. One of which was the, if you remember, the Tsukuba race. There you said, I think there you actually said this was probably the most exciting race you ever watched me do. On Tsukuba, and I believe it was Abath. Nope. I should just stay in third. I don't remember. It was like a tight battle with one other driver for like the whole race, basically. I'm kind of cursed. I remember sometimes very uninteresting stuff about what I did here, and then you could ask me what we did last Tuesday on the stream, and I wouldn't know. But some things are burned into my head. Conversations. So be careful what you tell me. Sometimes that will... What did we do last Wednesday? Last Wednesday. Okay, so let's put this to... I believe last Wednesday was my Talladega win. Against Semenchenko? I have no idea. Nope, later. Okay, 19 is the goal. Eddie Bolzen! I think Statine said he wanted to drive this, but he can't because it's Friday now. He thought it was Thursday. How much until the race starts? Oh, that was a beautiful... That was beautiful. It's sometimes it's the little things in life that are really that I really appreciate. I hit that apex so good. I did not hit that apex so good. Apex, so good. That's a reference. I don't think anybody knows. Yeah, it's the ice cream so good. Yeah. You know your shit, Ace. Unfortunately. What? You don't like that? Gang gang. Gang gang. Ice cream, so good. Gang gang. I love this. It's just so funny. It is a bit scary to see. But it's also so funny. Oh. Shit. Gang gang. I mean, the fun at the moment, the new next fun thing for me is the Welsh TV I'm watching. That's peak entertainment. You don't know what you're missing, Ace. Makes me actually to want to learn the language even more. Because it's so weird. Oh, lucky that... How was that not a... Wait, I wanted to say... Oh. Yeah. Because of the seating side. Yeah. Holy shite. I think I have it. I just have to be careful. I mean, not Yanak, but I think I can maybe catch Schultz's times. Nah, I'm not sure about that. Nope, that's his third gear. That's a second gear. Yeah. Yes. That one is okay. That one I have to learn. Oh, Beato. I remember him. I think that guy hates me. Who doesn't? That's a good question. Tough to get an answer. Am I right? Yes, Ace. Everybody hates me. I'm hated on the internet again. If you see my ACC, my WSS track record, doesn't look good at the moment. Okay, I'm not sure about the last turn there. Okay. And it's very, very important that I keep the speed into that turn. Okay, Anne Bolzen. Now you. Now you. Ah, Schultz! God damn it! Hey! Welcome, welcome. Welcome to the stream. There we go. There we go! And I still think I could find more. Oh god, Anne Bolzen. No, maybe Anne Bolzen is much faster. He's doing purples. Why is he doing purples? Oh my god, he didn't get me. Woo! Have to win the carburetor. Have to win. 1 minute to go. How you doing? Insans. Everything alright? Yeah. I don't know how to do hairpins with the Trabant. Partial throttle, maybe? Ow! Last sector feels good, though. Yeah, right idea. Just not enough speed. Yeah, I have time. Feels so good, it's criminal! Come on. Come on. That was not good. Lifting better. Yeah, okay, maybe that's about it, what I can do here. Nasty. I think there's more, but I might lose, like, overall on the track. Such a great track. Such a great track. It is. It is. Those Swedish guys know their shit when it comes to good tracks. Fuck! Oh! Remember that shit? The Twingo race? But it had weird force feedback, if I remember correctly. That's why we didn't do more of them. Not good. Bit too early, I think. Nope. Just a quick detour.
Start your engine.
Yes! Thank you, Alfie. I appreciate it. I'll try my best. I mean, against Yanak, we know, but... Did you load the setup? Yeah, should have. Shit. 16.8. Yanak, stop. God damn it. Not good. Make some lunch, be right back. Yes, enjoy. Getting hungry as we speak. But yeah, tomorrow we order food for Bathurst. I need that power. Especially dinner. Yes. I'm not sure. Maybe the pizza place is doing it for me raw. They don't know me. They don't know me yet. They're doing you raw? Oh, Ace. Of course they're doing me raw. That's on the house. Hell yeah, brother! I don't know what happened, but I found half a second. Yeah. Was I already over the line? Or can I do my lap? I think I can't since I see the flag. I have troubles with this turn here. And with this one. With this, not as much. Open up the entry. Yeah. What a qualifying. Let's fucking go! Yes! But yeah, pizza. I'm really thinking if I should order a big pizza right there, like close to when I start streaming. Because we're starting quite early. And I wonder if I should have a big party pizza here already that I can nibble on for the rest of the day, since, like, right after the race, we're basically immediately going into the training for the other track. Which, oh shit, I should have talked about that earlier. I have to ask, because at the moment I'm getting checksum. I wasn't even on the track yet for the interwar. So, I might be cooked. So yeah, tomorrow, big day. 6 hours of Bathurst, and whatever is up after that. That's definitely going to be fun. Let's not fight too much here. You can't win a race in lap 1, but you can lose it. That was bad. You can also win if it's a one-lap race. That's true. How many are there? Okay, then let me rephrase that. You can't win in the first turn, but you can lose. There aren't as many first turn tracks, so maybe that makes more sense. Why am I doing this to myself? Let me try something real quick here. Let me try winning. almost had that momentum. Nord's Oval is just one turn. Okay, you know what I'm saying? I think everybody knows what I'm trying to convey here. Do we? If not, then it's not my job to educate. I'm just spitting the facts. I'm just the fact spitter here. Gotta show off it just a tiny bit, you know? Hate that happen. I don't know how to take that fast. I just don't. Not good. That was a bit better. And that's just a bumpy ride here. Can't even get close to what I did in qualifying right now. The fuck is wrong? Probably because I've been at NT1. I probably lose 1 second there. It was still bad, but I mean, it did the trick. Too early. Braking too early. Interesting idea, still not fast. Ah, well. I should watch the car better and actually, like, that full throttle was stupid. Car just understeered further. But once it is into this dip into the turn, I can actually push further. Bit better. I think that's okay. Bane of my existence, they happen. I don't know if that's any good. I think it's still shit. Okay, I guess. Might be okay. I don't know. I don't know if that's anything. I think if I hold that, podium should be in. I'm not sure I'll catch Anna Volson since he's a bit quick. Annie Olsen, by the way, usually participating quite a lot. Back in the day. Not as much today, but back in the day for sure. Not good, not good. Yeah, I think I'm trying to stay there now. The rest of the grid is still quite there in the background. Schultz is getting quicker. We're at about half time. I think I have a good lead into third place right now. I think I feel good here for now. Nope. Nope. I'm comfy here. I don't need to push more. Pushing more would be just stupid. Since I would be fighting an Evolt, like, since I think I would just overdrive the car and not catch any volts, and that's like 9 seconds. No fucking way am I doing that. Andre has a drive-through for cutting, so Schultz stays in front. Izu and Beato are still in the mix, but far away from Schultz at the moment. Quite good round. I mean, a bit alone here in the front. Well, Janak has fun defending against Ene Voltsen, at least at the beginning. I had the convenience of running away at the start and now kind of being between the chairs. Not really much fighting Ene Voltsen, not really much fighting Janak, and behind me, they're doing slower lap times as well, so I'm kind of suffering from success here in third place. Didn't I get third place or second on Anglesey as well? Third on Anglesey. And the race before? Where was that again? Montrelan? No. Am I good in the championship is what I'm asking. Cat Well, 6th. Okay, yeah, good. That wretched horror of a track, I don't even want to talk about. I'm not even sure if Yanak drove that. Where am I in a championship? Am I protected by points? Second with 23 points. All right. All right. Yeah. Well, Yanak is, yeah. I don't even want to talk about that. But okay, second is okay. Winner will get a Trabant livery for the stream avatar. Like, besides the Trabant, you get... Hello! Herr von Binsbergen! Welcome, welcome, welcome. How are you doing? Are you ready for tomorrow? Spoiler alert, I'm not. I'm not. I just hope for the best. But I think it will be the same as this Trabant race here. I believe we will have cars running in front of us away, and we will have drivers in the back that might not catch up to us. And it's going to be probably a bit lonesome with some GT3s coming up. Oh, there is a video about that. There is a video about that. But since you start, there's actually not much you have to go into your pit menu in the MFD. And when you, like your pit strategy, you can change the driver you want to swap to. And then it says for the driver requested up there. There is a video about that on WSS. We can watch it together. We can watch it together! Would be good. Yeah, we'll do it, we'll do it, we'll do it. So, driver swaps are actually in AC. They're kind of complicated, but in ACC, be right back, don't bin it. Ah, yeah, now you know what's going to happen. It would be good for the shorts. Do it for the Vine. Do it for the Vine. Only one split, by the way? I'm not sure. Do they... It shouldn't be. Well, wait a minute. It should be. I'll look in just a moment. It's 49 drivers. Yeah, it's 49 drivers. If we think that most of the teams are a team with 2 drivers, then yes, it should be one split. There are a few teams that are alone. So far, Aditya's team also is alone, but Mativeri should jump in. But I think 5 cars at the moment have only 1 driver, and I don't think they will... Hey, sometimes there are people like that, but I'm always kind of... If I see people driving endurance races alone, you usually don't see them finishing it. Very, very rarely do you actually do that. Mufal, for example, is one of those guys who drove an 8-hour race alone. I drove a 6-hour race alone. But actually, like, finishing or having them in the fight and actually driving against them rarely happens. So, for the GT4 class tomorrow, there's at least 5 cars that I would say are loners. And I don't see them finishing or having a good result. Some just do not have a good time. But I also don't know what... Like, do we have a race setup is the big question. Because My 15 I drove on the aggressive setup. No changes made. Whatever fuel is in there. I'm so scared of those GT3s, man, especially in the I just hope they stay the fuck out of that. But, Dani, since this is your first endurance race with Muffler Shop Racing here, I do not have high expectations for this race. For myself and for Muffler Shop Racing, I just want to have fun on track and not come in last. I really want to just have fun. Like, everything that happens, happens. You don't have to be sorry if something happens. You don't have to be sorry if we get a drive-through, or, like, if you leave the pit too fast, or if something happens, it happens. I'm here to, as I said way back then on the channel, and I'm saying it again. I said it to Aditya this morning. Or yesterday? I want to create memories here. So, that's also why for the Tartus World Series back then, half a year ago, I decided to do, like, trophies. Because I want to, that 5 years from now, if you want a trophy from me, that you look into the shelf and you see that trophy and you think, ah, that was nice. Not necessarily, oh, we won. We absolutely destroyed the grid. I have a good memory over a win any day. Over a sale win, let's say that. Of course, I want to win a... Oh, now he got an ad. Fuck. I'm pouring my heart out here. I'm pouring my heart out. And he gets an ad. Back. About trophies? Yeah, I wanted to say I'm pouring my heart out here. And he gets an ad. No, I said about trophies that I want to create memories here. So if you got a trophy, like, I did send out some trophies for the last series I did. For the Tartus World Series. And if you got a trophy from me, I want you to look at that at some point in your shelf in 5 years and say,
Oh shit, no, Liv!
oh! You binned it, didn't you? You binned it, didn't you? I didn't. I'm still running. I want to create memories here. Thank you, Aditya, so much, by the way. And that should fix your ad problem for sure. Thank you very much, Aditya. I appreciate it. And the alerts work. The alerts work. Those peak ads, yes. Pesky, also. They are peak. I thought you meant peak. Because the S is also close to the E. Is it? I think it is. Yeah, I want to create memories. To say this for the 10th time. That in 5 years you look into that shelf and you say, ah, we had a fun time. Instead of, ah, this was kind of boring, but at least we won. I take a memorable race over a stale win any day. I mean, I would like to win at some point in an official WSS race. For sure. 100%. Third place, yeah! Yeah! Yes! But tomorrow is for memories. Like, I do not care much where we finished in the 24 hours of Nürburgring Nordschleife in November back then. I just know that we had the best time ever on the track with Aditya, with Tim, with Lobkov, and with Mativeri. I know that we handled that Audi. I wasn't fast at all, but we handled that Audi like it was supposed to. And we had an engine switch in the middle of the night, and that is what makes it fun. We couldn't have had that fun, I think. Maybe I'm different there. Now, we actually did not have to repair it because there's actually kind of a fun thing. You cannot repair engines in... You cannot replace engines in ACC. So we had to teleport to pits. 24... yes? Vorfall. Oh, which book do you read, Aditya? I'm at the moment, I read a very, very good book about racing as well that I can wholeheartedly recommend. And, oh yeah, hashtag no tea. Hashtag no tea is also such a... So that's where this kind of began. And I think if we would have taken a meta car, but fighting for it, yes, I know, fighting for a championship also. I was just never in that place where... Well, Daytona is the first time where I'm actually like, the Winston Cup. Oh, yes. Yes, Ross Bentley, Ultimate Speed Secrets. I have the same book. Did I recommend that? I'm not even sure. Hey, thank you. It was a bit lonely on track, Michael, but it was cool. I have that same book, Ultimate Speed Secrets, and it's so good. I read the whole thing when I was in the woods. That first Winston Cup race that I missed. If you know, you know. I kind of went away for 3 to 4 days. I went into the woods and I stayed away for that. That was my time off, and I basically lived in a tent for 3 days. Cut off from society, more or less. And basically read that book completely through it. Came back and started doing really, really quick time. So it did a lot for me, and it put me straight. Might have killed a man or two at lap 7. And now reading it more compared to the previous months. Also, what Ross Bentley says in that book is very, very good. It's not like a book that you read once and just you know everything, but something of a companion that you take to race tracks. And I don't enjoy reading that much, except when it comes to racing books. Again, if I haven't read that many racing books at the moment, like you might see it on the table at the moment, is it's a book about radio commentating, because I'm doing that kind of a lot now, and I want to learn a bit about what are the golden rules of commentating and how do you do it. It's so funny how Zank talks. Like, I don't know, but sometimes he uses words I think, okay, weird. Let's jump into the radiator while I talk a bit more. Buckscrew, I'm going to read racing books in the woods and come back to dominate WSS. Google Translate, please. I read about one. Sarg mit 500 PS. No idea my English title. A coffin with 500 HP. I'm not sure if that's the exact translation. It's more story, but very good. I might have to... If I find it on Amazon, I will buy it. If you can send me a link, Alfie, via DM, let me know. It doesn't auto-translate it, unfortunately. But he sometimes uses very, very weird words for his age, especially, but also, like, as a German. Just never heard about it. It's weird. But, as I was saying, the 24 hours of Nordschleife. First of all, we were the only Audi on track. It's the same with... The same with the last one. That was the 6 hours of Spa. Was right around September, October. We picked an Audi because I kind of wanted to stand out. Eingeblendet. Yeah, I see. Eingeblendet. I'll translate what he's saying in just a moment. It's not very important, but yeah. So we picked an Audi, me, Lobkov, Mativeri, because... Not because we wanted to stand out, but because I'm I'm against picking a meta car and just taking a bot setup from somewhere and just having it done with it. I enjoyed the process of coming up with a setup and actually going the way of doing a setup. Of course, we didn't do that for Bathurst, but for the next one, I actually want to sit behind the process of actually making a setup and understanding the process of it and sit more to it. I said that about the last endurance as well, and I hope I can better myself in terms of that. But the uniqueness of the car actually on Spa helped us to be recognized. After the race, somebody said, thanks for the GT4 Audi for always moving out. You really helped everybody on track. And that kind of gave me a good feeling. I watched that stream back last time. That was Spa 6 hours was the day where, I think in September or October, when there was an anonymous, when there was a gift sub bomb of 5, Twitch would give a random amount of subs back. That was the day I got like 30 subs. 21 from Twitch and 5 anonymous. Just out of nothing after the race. It was so cool. We opened the champagne. Those are the memories. I don't care where we finished on that day in class. Same with Nordschleife. I don't care where we finished in class. We had fun. We had fun in our Audi. We were absolutely... We had fun in the Audi. We had to switch the engine, which in ACC you can only do by teleporting to pits. And I think WSS didn't realize that. I hope it was allowed. Anyway, Audi had to provide another engine for us, and that was it. And #NoT, which... Let's explain that a bit more. In other words, Lobkov, who was driving it, is from Argentina, and he had problems with his internet. And not only with his internet. Mahindra Tractors, I forgot, another Indian car company. I know Mahindra Racing from Formula E. I do know Mahindra. And I believe, yeah. And Lobkov had problems with power outages, the same with Aditya. And Lobkov was driving, I think he was primary driver or something like that. But he was scared to go into the kitchen and make himself tea because there was a high probability of a power outage. So he had to stay out of that. And that is when #NoT basically got announced. It was a lot on that day, by the way. Daytona was the raw pizza one, I believe, where I got delivered a raw party pizza, and that was my whole food for the full day of the full 24-hour session. I had to live on raw pizza and drink Prime. That was nasty. That was really nasty. The Prime, yes. The Prime. The blue Prime. I have never drank Prime before. I found it in my local grocery store, and I thought, fuck it, I'm trying Prime today. And, yeah. Surviving on raw pizza and Prime, it was not it. And instead of mushrooms, they put pineapple on it. Which I wasn't too bothered by it. I actually don't have much of a problem with pineapple on pizza. But, yeah. Can proudly say I have never tried Prime. To be honest, I would also never do. Maybe what I would probably do is I have a soda stream, so I can do carbonated water and like use not a bottle cap, but maybe a bit more, like maybe 50 milliliters of Prime and put that in, because it's just so sweet. It's just it's completely overwhelmed with sweetness. I was racing with Thirsty, so yeah, I tried the blue one, did not like it. The lemon was good, but not worth the money. The money is the other problem. It's basically an energy drink. Yeah, yeah. I think it has caffeine for sure, but it's like overused with artificial sweeteners, and I think that's the big issue with Prime. I don't like it very much. I think I will never try it again because it's so expensive also. By the way, for everybody who likes finals, Finals came out with a collaboration with an energy drink now. Unfortunately, it's only in Sweden. But there is, I already talked to P-Man, to Statin, if we could make that happen. But I'm unsure if I should pay that money for a small collab with to have an energy drink here when we play finals. But they actually did it and made a Ospus sour core energy drink for Sweden. That's 549 Swedish krones. It's about 40 bucks for me, but I have to get it to Germany, which means Redapad would need to basically buy this, get it delivered to him, then pack it, and then ship it to Germany, which would be another 40 bucks. That's it's about 40 bucks. Just remember, Sweden has a very different economy, especially all the Scandinavian countries have a very different economy in comparison to other countries. And this is like a special deal, a special collaboration. You get 24, and I haven't seen it yet if that is an actual 0.5. If it's a 0.5, that's almost okay. For an energy drink that is very limited and it's a collaboration, I would say that's fair. Monster costs about 160 to 170 here. If you find it in a discounted, you sometimes get it for under $1, but very rarely. Sometimes you get it. But yeah, Rockstar and Monster usually 150, 160, 170, depends on the shop you can get it at. So you would have to make 40. It would be under $2 as well. It's a 24 pallet, and it would cost me 40 bucks if we count out shipping. I would have liked to just test it, but it's quite the price for just an event, and I can't even start finals anymore. So I don't know. How do I deal with 50 kg Bob at a TCR race? The pro class leader only has 35. I'm at the moment leading the championship. Holy schmoly, Aditya. I do not know how you deal with 50 kg Bob. You have to turn around those people that are... The Alpha 33 was great. It has great FF effects. Throttle pedal with vibrating motor. I felt quite well. When no pushing, throttle more. Tire starts slipping, I guess, and pedal vibrates then. Yeah, especially last corner. I haven't driven it that much to know how immersive that car is, but I like the Tipo 33 just from a like how it looks. It looks very nice. Aditya, you are very mightily famous in Belgium now, so that's your trade-off. He is. Well, that's interesting. But yeah, as I said, tomorrow's goal is not to win it. You don't like... Just, if we don't get in last, I think the experience is the main points. Dani. And also, Schlepp also knows it. I said it in the... I also said it, basically, in the thing. I will test the... That's also a quali setup. I hope we can make that a race setup. I tested a quali setup that Schlebusch sent to me, and it was okay, but I haven't tried my lines with that yet. I might find more time. But since I don't do quali, I kind of have to find... Oh yeah, by the way, let's watch that video. Let's watch that video. With the driver swap. I drive safe setup even in quali. I have to drive aggressive to even get remotely the times that you and Schlepp got, so... I have to see that I find a comfortable setup. And I might have to... I'm not sure. I might have to... At the moment, Indy doesn't look too good. From the numbers perspective. I feel that I'm getting cold right now. And maybe I am developing something right now and I don't want to be sick tomorrow. So at the moment, I'm considering dropping out for today after we're done with the radiator to get some sleep in. Because I did oversleep today quite a bit and I'm not sure if I'm just getting sick right now. Honestly, in the McLaren, the safe setup felt the best for me. I might have to read and understand all the dampers and suspension tuning tooltips for the Radical on the Lausitzring could be very beneficial to drive in it. Yes, actually, Alfie, me and Ace yesterday tested the Radical on it a bit. And I do have a good setup, I think. I'm just missing the skill. You have the skill, you might need the setup, we can maybe make a trade. Some steam will help. It's just, I feel that if I have, like, cold feet, and I think my breathing at the moment is a bit weird, I might have drank a beer yesterday and tried to get my wheel finally off its base, and I might have breathed in a few fumes of WD-40 white lithium grease, and I might had a whiff of IPA, isopropan alcohol, so cleaning alcohol. So I might have gotten a bit of a whiff of stuff I shouldn't breathe. And now I feel a bit bad. Earlier I was cold, so that's why I have the hoodie up now, but now I'm starting to sweat a bit, so I'm not sure. I do not like modern cars as much. Yeah. Everything that I do that is remotely vintage, I see you drive, Michael, so I understand what you're saying. Hello, Connor. Welcome. Okay, so let's read that. Put it on Discord for everyone who struggles to want to race. Yeah, we can, like, yeah, all good, all good. I couldn't put it if Ace agrees to it. It's also getting quite cold outside, that's true. That is true. And I will be the last one to put my heaters on. I'm not doing that. I help the people out. Yes, okay, let me first... You knew the world would not be the same. You people laughed. Why is it not telling me? There was a video. No, there. It's not really telling. Doubt the setup is really even that good. If it's honking, then it's just fine. I have AC turned on it at 16C. Yeah, I'm at the moment, I think, I'm at 19 to 20C. But I'm starting to sweat now, so I might take it easy for the rest of the day. Just get something to eat and go to sleep. Because I have to be ready tomorrow. Okay, so... We could technically jump in here and test it. Ich bin zurückgekehrt. He is indeed zurückgekehrt. Bathurst and Crystal Palace. I haven't even touched Crystal Palace yet. I get a checksum, but I haven't asked yet. Since, No, I didn't get a checksum on Crystal Palace. I get a checksum on Nordschleife at the moment. No. You actually don't. If I use your method of not doing the umlaut, it would be that. And Sunday GEC, yes. So yeah, we're looking at a very filled weekend because Bathurst, then Crystal Palace, then GEC on Sunday, then the Supercharger on Monday, Red Bull Experience on Monday, Oval Series 50 Daytona, that's 50 laps on Daytona on Monday. I am probably going offline right now. I just realized. It's probably for the better. And I'm going to miss the radiator. I'm really going to miss the radiator. Had an extra E in the middle. Yeah, and a G that doesn't need to be there, but it's all good. It's all good. We're all learning. But yeah, so tomorrow is going to be a big stream since it's a 6-hour race and so expect. Yeah. Health is more important. I'm going to cure myself, and you're going to see me tomorrow quite early on. I think like 12, like lunchtime to 1 p.m. Because I have to train a bit. I have to get at least a few laps out to get the groove in. And I just hope I'm not sick tomorrow. Spawn meds. Exactly. To be honest, I'm not sure if I can do something like that on the stream avatars. That would be actually quite decent if you say spawn meds and it spawns a little med kit there. Would be cool. All right, guys. I had so much fun. I would like to do this at Indy now, but I feel like this is not it today. And I'm leading the championship by Spawn Beer. Oh, to be honest, my mother and my grandmother, they basically swore that if you are getting sick, drinking warm beer, and I mean warm, not like room temperature, but warm, it knocks you out and it starts like the healing process quicker, and on the next day you're basically fit again. But I'm not going to brew myself a warm beer now. I'm not doing that. You have to drink it like sitting in bed, because once you're done with it, you're basically just falling over and sleep. It knocks you out completely. Your body cannot handle it, but yeah. Okay, guys. I think I can live with missing one race. And Vincenz, you better not win this time. I'm not even sure if that's right. I'm not even sure if the points are right. Wait a minute, are they? No, that's still 4 started, 4 finished. I'm way above. I'm way above. All right, I'll sit on it tomorrow. I'm not sure what that's going to do, but we'll see tomorrow. I had so much fun today. Thank you for joining, everyone. The 1v1 on Riverside was really, really cool. I enjoyed that, casting that very, very much. I hope you had fun as well. Guys, I waved in the camera like an idiot again. So have a good night. Sleep well. And I'll see you in the next one, which is tomorrow. Long stream. Expect a long stream with pizza. Oh yeah, and if you have some ideas what could go on that pizza, let me know. I might do a random pizza with stuff the community wants. You wave to yourself a lot. Yeah, I do. I live my life like the camera's always rolling. Checo Perez pizza. All right, just send me some nice things that can go on there via DM or so. And warm beer pizza, that might go well. That might go well. You might have something there, Connor. Warm beer pizza sounds good. Kangaroo or some shit. It's probably going down on like dill. I could see working. Sauce hollandaise, the last ones. To be honest, sauce hollandaise is perfect for that. Sauce hollandaise on a pizza, I'm not sure. It's good. It's good. Alfie, you have to test. If you haven't tested, you have to test. It's good. It's really good. Okay, one last song, guys. And then we're out of here. Thanks for joining today. Really, really mean that. Thanks for the gifted sub. I appreciate you. Bye-bye, everyone. Pineapple is good. Pineapple is good. Liegender Holländer is a pizza called from here. Yeah. Hollandaise just kicks. It's good. It's salty. It's perfect for pizza. It fits very well. Oh, this song is Blue Room from Ludovic. Let me link it. It's from the game Katana Zero, which I want to do a playthrough at some point. It's such a good game. Like on stream or as a video. It's such a good game. I loved it. It's very chill. The whole soundtrack for this is so good because it has like rain and it's such a good soundtrack. It's such a good game. I can wholeheartedly, if you see it on sale, buy it. Buy it.
Box.